Shalom Yashrala. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim,
Ba'ashim,
Yahweh
Yahushai,
Shai, Ba'ashim,
Ba'ashim,
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone who rule well and who taught us his truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity. It's the brothers from the great millstone camp here in Chicago, and Lord willing to edify a lesson. All right, in the news, Russia, Magog, right, is on the move, man, getting in position for, the third woe. All right, there's more presence of Russian troops in Spain. There's more of their troops, surrounding the U.S. You know, and little by little, the prophecy of the third wolves will come to pass. All right, but not before the MOTB. That'll be coming first, but nonetheless, let us show you in the scriptures the third woe. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. All right, so all the wars prior to up to this third woe, it was face to face. 100,000 men against another 100 or 200,000 men, running at each other, screaming. All right, getting stabbed up or shot, or whatnot. But this right here is going to be the finisher, man. These ICBMs, these intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, which Russia, Putin said that hit 4 of his Satan 2 missiles, Satan 2 missiles, 4 of them can wipe out all of America. You know, is that literal besom of destruction, that sweeping of fire of the land, you know what I mean, for the inhabitants thereof, the wicked. 2/3 of our own people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are the children of Israel. 2/3 of you here in America will not make it, but will be burned up, because you will receive that digital stamp from Esau Edom, man. All right, the MOTB. So you're gonna get that judgment. Nonetheless, these things are written, and they will come to pass, because this is all the word and will of the Lord.
This is Matthew 24 and at 6. It says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And that's what's happening right now. Because if you pay attention to the news, it's literally like, it's talking about Russia this, Ukraine that, Israel, funded this, and this country did that, this country did that. They had a little altercation here, had a little altercation there. But at the end of the day, all those are steps to what? To lead to the final war, which is what? World War III, which is also synonymous with Judgment Day, the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So right now we're not fully there, but we're seeing the steps that are leading to World War III. And like the brother said first, however they do it, but the MOTB is going to be implemented, if not before or at the same time it's happened. Because the World War III is literally when the Lord comes and destroys this place. By that time, the MOTB is already here.
Exactly. Right, to try the whole world, because everyone's going to go through that hour of temptation. You see, but the elect shall be kept from it. All right, we'll be delivered. Lord willing, we're of the elect number, that is, But here it is, and all these other nations, are going to hate the whore. All right, they're going to turn against her, Real quick, where is it at? It's
Revelation.
Oh, I was looking for this other one.
I got the one you just quoted.
Oh, go ahead. Revelation what?
Revelation 17 and 16. I'm gonna get to the point. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And we're also seeing that too. More and more countries, even little countries, are now not respecting America. They're not respecting their authority. I just seen a video last week. where a guy, a reporter, an alternative news reporter, he was saying that was it Venezuela. Venezuela said that America's reign of army, or just America's reign period, is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's gonna make also all the other nations that help the whore, however the Lord does it, but eventually they are gonna end up hating it to the point they're gonna destroy it. That's what it says right here. She'll make her desolate, naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. You know.
Right, and the 10 horns to the
Uh,
EU.
right. The EU and NATO. Those are all the nations with America.
That's right.
You know, and those are the ones that are gonna eventually. Right now, it might seem like they're together, but eventually, there's gonna something that's gonna happen that's gonna make them turn against them.
Right, because listen, this is the rule of Esau Edom. You know, when we go into the statue of Daniel, right? We're at the end of that statue, man, at the feet. It's a house divided, you know, and they're gonna they may appear. These are the EU, all right, the NATO countries. They may appear that they're in league with America, all right, but prophecy says that they're gonna turn on this whore and destroy her and burn her with fire, you know. And who'd you say it was? It was the Venezuelan dude, president, right? So this is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles: prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. This is the point. Verse 10: beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. You know, these other weak nations, all right, like you know of Venezuela, like the brother mentioned, in the Philippines, Maduro, if I'm saying that correctly. These are all small countries, man, talking shit against America, man. All right? Why? Because now they have nuclear capabilities. Now they have backing. They have backup. All right? You know, Russia, Magog, is going to be a guard to Iran and you know, Turkey, all these other countries, man. All right? They're going to supply them with ICBMs and military weapons. To what? To come up against America and Israel. You see?
Yeah. This is Obadiah 1:7.
Oh man, that was a spirit. That's what I was grabbing. Go ahead, you got it.
It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Yep.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And this is a prophecy towards Esau Edom, which today and age would be the so-called white man, aka America. You know, everybody who's cool with him and America being basically their headquarters, so to speak, is gonna end up deceiving them. And once they're deceiving them, and once they start lay a wound under it, eventually it's gonna be an all-world war against America. All this was prophesied long ago, man, and now these small countries and other countries have the tools, resources, and excuses to come up against America, and we see it, step by step. We see that this is leading towards that, man, and we're the only ones telling you that this is what's gonna happen, man. Nobody else is telling you and tying it to the Bible how we are,
Right, because the Lord, when you go to Amos, all right, let's get a real quick for edification. Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. You see, the things that are to come, he has revealed to his servants, man. All right, which are the prophets. All right, that come out of the nations, the 12 tribes of Israel, okay, which today collectively would be the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians today, and the speckled bird. All right, these are the prophets of the Lord, man. All right, and you'll know them by how they speak. They speak the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They bring out precept upon precept, giving us what? That warning. Because Isaiah 42:9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. And how does he do that? By the mouth of his prophets, man. All right, that he's been sending out since the beginning, man.
Right, and that's why we're so confident in telling you that it's gonna happen. You know, because the word of the Lord is not going to come back void.
That's right.
You know.
Hey.
I'm just gonna read a little articles that a brother posted.
Oh, go ahead.
On GMS Info, just to give an intel like all the shit that's happening around the world right now. This is Russia expands U.S. sanctions list to include Biden's wife and daughter. This is Turkey clears way for Finland, Sweden to join NATO. You know, and I believe Russia was against that heavily against Sweden and Finland, like to the point where like if they do it, we're gonna fuck them up. So this is like pointing a finger, haha, you know, we did it, you know. So what's that gonna do is that's gonna infuriate more and more Russia. It says Biden to announce extension of U.S. troops presence in Poland. See, and why are these things happening? They'll tell you, oh no, it's just training. Oh no, it's just this. No, they're doing it because they themselves know that they're about to go to war. It says U.S. strike in Syria targets senior militant. It says Cuban troops report fatal clash with Florida speedboat. And Cuba, I believe, is now being backed up by Russia, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. It says Russia's presence in North Africa is increasing.
There it is. Yeah.
You know, so hey, all that is telling you that that soon there's gonna be all-out war, man, and that World War III. The more and more that things happen, and the more and more that news come out, is more evident. It now it's a clearer picture. Like, yeah, this is where we're going to, man. You know, and it's gonna come sooner than later, man. Don't be surprised if you hear in the news like, hey, you know, troops invaded the U.S. Everybody take cover. You know, things like that, man. You know, remember the Lord said that the day the Lord comes is a thief in the night. You know, the Lord said it's gonna happen when people are eating and drinking and getting married. You know.
Right. This is the city, the unwalled city, man. All right, they're gonna flood this place, man. There's gonna be mad troops up in here, and America's gonna be bare. You know what I'm saying? Because Americans are weak, man. All right, they're soft. All right, and they have no point of direction, man. You know what I mean? And they're gonna be taken by this, especially Jake. You know, 2/3 of you are gonna run to Esau, Edom for safety. All right. And you're gonna think you're gonna be in a good case, man, but that's not the case, man. You're gonna get fucked up out here, you know, especially those especially all those that run down to Egypt for help and receive that MOTB willingly, you know.
Mm-hmm. I got one more. This is Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
Yep.
And woe means destruction. You know, and what is that? World War III. You know, the third, destruction is coming. You know, and that's synonymous with the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Haushai. When these people are out there fighting each other in this World War III in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, that's when the Lord is gonna come down and bring His own fire via the chariots.
Yep.
You know, all of this that is what's gonna lead to, man. You know, these things have to happen before the Lord's return.
That's right. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, who rule one, who taught us His truth, and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity. Shalom. Wa Ababa.